busy body busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making all the dummy tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh. Hey, life, hey. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Hey, Joanna. Joanna. Ay. Hey. How you gonna play me like Drogba, ho? How you gonna do me like Drogba, ho? Oh, DJ Drogba, ho.
Good morning, everybody. I know you can hear the sound of my voice. Good morning. And welcome to this special staging of the 23rd annual Sagicor Sigma Run. Are you guys ready? Sound like when it does a wake up, man. Hold on. Stretch it out. Yarn it off. Right. Stretch to the sky. Everybody stretch to the sky. Right. Now stretch to the sides. Stretch it out to your left side. Then stretch to your right side. No, touch your toes all the way down to the ground. Right. Good morning. Awesome. Don't you feel a lot better? Ladies and gentlemen everywhere, you are one of the few who will represent the thousands of participants who would have been here if it wasn't for COVID-19. COVID, we're tired, you know, pack up. We have to thank you all for believing in the Sigma Run's single purpose of making a contribution to Jamaica's children and in particular their health and education. So thank you all. You are all heroes. You are all warriors for Jamaica's children. We want to tell you guys about what's going to be happening this morning and the times. So just so you know, please remember this part. Very, very important. Watch this, man. I know. Look what if. No, sir. Mr. Flexible. Come do it again. I never see it good. Come do it again. I never see it good. You only have one in a year. It's all right. Don't worry about it. The wheelchair race will begin at 6:55 a.m. Again, the wheelchair race will begin at 6:55 a.m. Please note also, the male race will begin at 7 a.m. So males, gentlemen, your race begins at 7 a.m. Okay? You ready to run? Me ready to, you know? Me ready long time. Females, my ladies, my queens, your race begins at 7:40 a.m. So we get a little more time to stretch our legs, you know, take our selfies, post up on social media. Remember to use the hashtag Sigma Run 2021, please, so that we can repost and everybody who is not here can still enjoy and be a part of the festivities. Please also note that today the race will be based on net time. Again, the race will be based on net time. So the trophies will therefore be presented in the staging area after all the times are recorded. Get this, the persons who cross the line first are not necessarily the ones who will be declared winners of today's invitational race. All right, we mark that down. Good. Have some more information for you. Today's event is being conducted under strict COVID-19 protocols, as you can imagine. All participants, officials, volunteers, and support staff, we are all required to adhere to the COVID-19 safety protocols. Kindly follow the directions of the COVID-19 compliance team. They're on the ground. They're dedicated to enforce all COVID-19 protocols and guidelines pre-events, during the events, post the events, all throughout the events. They're here to make sure that we are all safe and abiding by the rules. Again, ladies and gentlemen, you are all here, a big part of this vision. We love you for it. The beneficiaries of this year's Sagicor Sigma Run are the Port Antonio and Anata Bay hospitals. I think we can make some noise for that, right? Woo! Love that. Our goal is to raise 50 million through participation in the Sigma Virtual Run and donations raised through several fundraising initiatives that have already started and are even still on the way. This morning, we are live on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. We hope to capture all the Sigma Invitational Run from the start line to the finish line and everything in between. And you still have time to call and tell your mother, your father, your friends, your family, your well-wishers to let them know that you will be live from 6:30 a.m. to 8 a.m. this morning. Odessa and Noel are all, see them over there, say hi, good morning. Good morning, Odessa. Good morning, Noel. How do you do? Good morning, and wake up early though, we love it. They're going to be hosting the live stream so we can watch it. Again, remember to post your pictures, showing a social distance. It's called a long selfie. You have to line up. Hush. Some more information for you, right? So the back check tent is located behind the stage in the parking lot of the R. Danny Williams building. At the back check, you can leave your belongings for safekeeping, but please don't bother leave anything at all that is valuable inside there. Please don't leave your phone, don't leave your house key. Please, we cannot be held responsible. All right? Do not leave anything valuable in those bags again, please. We also want to let you know and reassure you that this event has been authorized and endorsed by the relevant bodies. They are the Ministry of Health, the Ministry of Sport, KSAMC, and ODPEM as well. They have all given us the green light to be here this morning. Just to also tell you that there are several hand wash stations all around the place. Look for them, look for them, look for them. Utilize them. Gentlemen, please come to the start area right now, please. Ladies, please. Go on to the side of VMBS, please. Let me give you some information. Very, 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 very important, all right? We want you to run safe and stay safe by following these COVID-19 guidelines. Very important. Listen up. Face coverings or masks competition areas. Runners are not required to run in face coverings, but must remask as they cross the finish line. New face coverings will be available should you lose your face covering during the run. No gathering of more than 10 persons in any one area, and physical distancing in the start chutes and along the road, all right? So please, again, no more. Stand on your markers, gentlemen. Stand on your markers, ladies. Stand on your markers, please. The markers are all there. It says stand here. It's very, very simple. Just have blue and a green stick on the ground that says stand here. You ready? Are 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 you ready? Sigma 2021, make some noise! All right now. So you know that we have to warm up, right? We have to warm up, right? Good. So I'm gonna ask RJ Adams from Island Transformation. RJ, come join me on stage, please. I'm ready to run. Are you ready to run, ladies? Are you ready to run?
Yeah.
Oh, we look so nice, though. Oh my gosh, the ladies look so nice. Wow, I love it. Oh my God, we came out. Look at us. We look so nice. Gentlemen, are you ready? I hear that we have some of the best runners inside this space this morning. I hear that we have some of the fastest runners. RJ, ready?
We do.
Here we go.
Sigma, good morning. Are you guys ready? All right, so because we have the elite team with us this morning, we're doing an elite runners warm-up, all right? So we're doing dynamic stretches. Are we ready? All right, let's go. We're starting with some leg swings, simple stuff. And I want you to move your hands just to keep your balance. Nothing too aggressive. Good. You're bending the leg going back. We're warming up the groin, getting the hip flexors ready. All right, we're gonna switch. Switching. Keeping it light this morning. Good. Very nice. Get a good swing going. All right, good. Let's start with some pulls, but we're doing it in two stages. 1, 2. All right, 1, 2. Up on the toe. 1, 2. Come on, get those calves warm. 1, 2. Good. 1, 2. About 5 more. Let's go. Good. Good. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Good. We're going into an A skip. Everybody here knows what that is. 1, 2. That's it. Keeping it light. Stay on the toes. Keep upright. You really want to get a good stretch. Get that knee as high as you can. We're not going fast this morning. We're taking it easy. Good. Good. All right, we're bringing the legs behind. Squeeze, full squeeze of the hamstring. Full squeeze. Full squeeze. Let's go. Good. Squeeze those hamstrings. Come on, get warm. And then finally, let's go. We're doing a lift. It's a mix of a butt kick and a knee lift. So we're going here. Tuck the knee. Let's go.
Because we believe in making a difference. Let's do that again. I am Brianna Williams, proud patron of the Sigma Corporate Run 2021. Soon, we will be together, but for now, while we have to be apart, let's run, wheel, and walk for the Anato Bay and Port Antonio hospitals, and to help our nation's children get back on track with their education. Together or apart? From February 12th to the 21st, let's run for our cause.
Phase 3 Productions is a proud sponsor of the Sagicor Sigma Virtual Run 2021. The Phase 3 team is not only excited to be registered to run in the race, but whatever behind the scenes production that we would normally do on the day, we're looking forward to. This year's beneficiaries are the Port Antonio and Anata Bay hospitals and the Get Back on Track educational program. Phase 3 Productions nominate Stationary Office Supplies, SOS, and Laura Alexis Candles to take the challenge and register for Sigma Virtual Run 2021. Together or apart, run, walk, or wheel for the cause.
Hi, I'm Chris Tufton, Minister of Health and Wellness, and I'm here to endorse and support this year's Sigma Corporate Virtual Run. This year it's about the Anata Bay Hospital and the Port Antonio Hospital. Our hardworking medical team do a lot for the people of those parishes. And again, in true tradition, Sigma Corporate Run is supporting public health. This year's virtual run is also about get back on track for students who have been left behind because of COVID-19. This is a one-year program financed and supported by your kind donation through the Sigma Virtual Corporate Run. It's February 12th to 21st, so you have a long time to complete your run. So sign up online, sagicorsigmarun.com. I fully endorse, I intend to participate. Please get involved, it's for a worthy cause.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Banana.
Signature. This is at the third year doing that another.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wake up, wake up.
Awake? Are you guys awake? I am so happy. We are back, right, Joel?
Yeah, man. Trust me, it's always a pleasure coming back to do this. I think it's even more important because it's such a different time.
That's right.
And we're still doing Sigma because we have to raise some money for our worthy cause.
That's right. So it's the Sigma Road Run again. It's the Caribbean's most prestigious road run. And I'm just so happy to be back with you, Joel. I haven't seen you since COVID, probably twice.
I know, yeah, probably
in
two
a
times.
supermarket or something, right?
Just grabbing something randomly. But I know the biggest question, of course, is how is Sigma happening? Well, just to let you know that all COVID-19 related protocols have been observed here and all the relevant permits have been granted. I saw a little conversation online. I know you guys really worried and concerned, but, we ensure that everything was done properly.
Everything.
And even so, we are here at the very first Sigma Invitational Run, where the top runners over the past 3 years of Sigma Run have been invited to give their all and compete for their best times, which is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's all in the name of fun and games and, of course, charity. Like always, Sagicor gives back to worthy child-related initiatives. And this year, we're going to the East. Funds from the Sigma Run.
Right. It's going to go to the Anata Bay Hospital and the Port Antonio Hospital. But right now, we're going to throw to the stage for the national anthem.
Jamaica, land we love. Teach us true respect for all. Stir response to duty's call. Strengthen us, the weak to cherish. Give us vision lest we perish. Knowledge send us, Heavenly Father. Grant true wisdom from above. Justice, truth be ours forever. Jamaica, land we love. Jamaica, 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 land we love.
No, man. Anthem sing different, don't it? Thank you so much, Mr. Shane Bennett. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? I see everybody buzzing and ready to go. Well, at this time, I'm going to be inviting to the stage Charvel Johnson, CEO of Sagicor Bank. Good morning to you, Charvel. She's up early. Can we please make her welcome, please?
Woo! Morning, everybody. Y'all ready? Right, so want to thank all of you for the support, even during COVID-19 year, because as Jamaicans, we learn to live with COVID, don't it? Yeah? Can I hear yeah? So this year, we had persons as far as away as Japan and way down under in Australia signing up for Sigma. And that is a huge thing. So I want to thank all of you for your continued support. Oops, there it went. Want to thank all of you for your continued support over the years. And just to say to you, it's over $42 million that we've gone already. So that's huge in a COVID year. But if you know Sagicor, we know how to turn up the things, right? Yeah. So for the top athletes that are out here this morning, we want to say a big, huge thank you. And we know that you'll continue to support us. So have a good run. Stay safe. Remember, we're living with COVID-19, so continue to do the protocols. Have a good morning.
Thank you, Charvel. Thank you so much for inviting right now on stage our patron. Please help me welcome Brianna.
Okay, thanks. Morning, everyone. It's been a pleasure to be the patron for the Sigma Run this year. My first time, and I've enjoyed every bit of it. And I want to wish you guys a good luck, and I hope you guys get the time that you want and beat the time from last year and the previous years. So good luck, everybody, and thank you for coming out.
Thank you, Brianna Williams, our patron for this year. Frano, the man who will tell us what's going to be happening on the road. Good morning to you, sir. Go ahead.
Morning, ladies on stage. Good morning, runners. As you know, this year we don't have 20-odd thousand persons here, but the journey continues, and you are a special grouping of runners that we have invited here. Now, we have our wheelchair participants here. I want you to give them a big round of applause. Start. I want you to applaud yourselves also. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have an abbreviated course. It's 2 loops, right? It goes Knoxford, Tobago, Antigua, Dumfries, Altamont, Pawsey, comes back along St. Lucia, comes Barbados. Now, when you come for the first loop, you're going to come on this side and go around again. The hydration is over there. When you come back on the second loop, you're going to come and you come up here and you finish. You get me? Thank you very much for being here. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's COVID, as was mentioned, and the protocol exists. You're going to run without your mask, but when you come back and you catch your breath, you're going to make sure your mask up. All protocols. Disinfect your hands. Stay 6 foot apart and observe the protocol. No gathering. In 28 seconds. But I'm going to ask you, please, when you're finished, don't get complacent and gather and start talking about, you know, your bragging rights and so on, because we have to contain the spread, and we are in control of the spread. So let's not make it happen today. We have gone through a lot to make this event happen, because we have never had a live road race since Sigma last. Okay, ladies, your event will start at 7:40, right? So on the end of this opening ceremony, you'll go back on Barbados,
and you can warm up appropriately, that when 7:40 come, you will be ready. You will come back here at 7:35. Therefore, gentlemen, you know you have to finish by 7:35, okay? All right. Yeah. The thing is, my team, I have 6:59:35. Are we synced? Okay, good. You're gonna hold this. No, I say on your mark. No, hold on. Okay. On your mark. Wheelchair only. Wheelchair only. Mr. Walker. Wheelchair only. Wheelchair only. On your mark.
Stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Katie. Our seedings are good. Okay, good. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have tried to seed this event. And when I say seed, I have tried to put the runners who have years as winners of Sigma and so on in front. Because this event is based on net time. And when I say net time, that means the time you step past this mat until the time you come back and step on this mat. And remember, I said, when you come around for the first...
All right, guys, we are back, and it's all in the name of fun and charity, as always. Sagicor loves to give back, and they give back in a worthy cause, and it's all child-related, right? So this year, can you tell us who the charities are?
Well, we have 3 main charities, and of course, we're going to head over to the first one. So let's hear more about the beneficiaries, starting with the Port Antonio Hospital.
Not having adequate resources is time consuming, because you can imagine if you need warmth and you have to go find a blanket to go and warm, it certainly takes away a lot of the time that you'd have to focus more on other sort of patient care. And with the shortage that we experience and the pandemic that we're presently in now, it is challenging.
The Port Antonio Hospital is a Type C facility. It is a referent hospital, and it's the only hospital that is found in the parish of Portland.
We sometimes often have premature babies, and the incubator that we do have at the facility is not performing its function. It doesn't warm or anything, so we really have a great need for incubators.
We are very happy to be selected as one of the beneficiaries of the Sigma 2021. This donation will improve the equipment needs here at the facility, and also during this time our budgetary allocation needs strengthening, so definitely Sagicor has come on board at a time when we really need it most.
So I'm imploring Jamaican citizens, I'm imploring corporate Jamaica to come out and support the Sigma Run. It's for a worthy cause. The children are our future, and we have to ensure that our future is in good hands. We have to ensure that our babies have good APGAR scores to ensure that they have proper brain function. So when you support the Sagicor initiative, you are certainly supporting your future.
Yeah, man. As you can see, you know, the race has already started. We have the wheelchair going out first. We have the mills now. You can see what's happening right now. Yes. But we'll come back to that in a second. Right now, we have Althea Gardner, the CEO of the Port Antonio Hospital. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much.
And I really want to start with, how does it feel being a beneficiary this year? You know, it's a very prestigious thing for Sagicor. How does that feel?
It's healing. I can tell you that the Port Antonio Hospital team and by extension the Northeast Regional Health Authority team is very happy, and we are thankful that Sagicor has considered us, the Port Antonio Hospital, to be one of its beneficiaries from this Sagicor Sigma 2021 run.
You know, it was interesting with the 2021. I was
thought
about
you
to be
were
like,
still in 2020, right? How long have you been working at the Port Antonio Hospital?
I have been at the Port Antonio Hospital as the Chief Executive Officer since May of 2016. So I am almost completing 5 years there.
And what is needed? From the money that we're going to raise today, what's needed to go towards there?
Okay, so we have challenges in that we have shortage in some of the equipment that we really need. And so we have asked for delivery beds, we have asked for incubators, we have asked for CTG machines, patient monitors, portable x-ray machines, bassinets, and those are a few.
How many communities in the area does support? How many communities do you guys serve?
All right, what I do know is that we serve a catchment population of over 82,000 people, and also we serve communities from the adjoining parish of St. Thomas.
Yeah, it's a lot of people.
Yeah,
it's a lot of people.
And you know, the thing is, even for a regular running of a hospital, we know it's very challenging. How have you been managing with even the COVID-19, occurrence and dealing with that, with the resources, the limited resources? How have you been doing that, working your magic?
It has been a very challenging year, and since we have had the pandemic, equipment so that we can ensure that the quality care. So we are indeed thankful that Sagicor would have come on board at a time like this to really help us so that we can get much more needed equipment. And this will undoubtedly enhance the care that we give to our patients that comes into us, and also it will provide additional resources for our team members so that we can carry out our functions more effectively. So we are thankful.
Well, we salute you guys. We salute the nurses, the doctors who have been out there doing it and under so much hard conditions. But we know that from today, a lot of donations that are going to come in, it's going to help you guys a lot.
And we thank you. And I just want to thank those persons who would have come out and they would have registered, they would have supported, and we really just want to thank Corporate Jamaica, because even in this pandemic it's challenging, but the business of healthcare continues.
That's right.
And so we are really, really grateful for the support that we have gotten thus far.
Does anybody want to say hi to before we wrap?
Yes, well, I just want to say hi to my family, to my team members from Port Antonio Hospital, and also to the team from the Northeast Regional Health Authority.
Alrighty.
Have you ever done a Sigma run? Have you ever taken part in a 5K or 5.5K?
No, I've never done a Sigma run
this
before.
is the beginning.
So this is my first time.
beginning.
I know it's all about the virtual run, so it's a bit different. And we learned of the extension, and we are happy because some of the team members did not get a chance to do their run coming up to today. So we will be having our run into.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that. Joel, are you going to be running? Are you going to be doing the virtual
Well,
run?
you know, we're going to stay tuned, Nancy. We're actually going to take a look at the Anata Bay Hospital in a few. But as you can see, the race is off and it's exciting.
You keep some pretty.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty. Thank you so much.
We're going to throw out to the
Thank
video.
you for
Anata Bay
having
Hospital.
me.
Take a look.
Currently in Anata Bay Hospital, we serve the community of Anata Bay and its environs. Our patients span as far as in St. Andrew and all the way in West Portland. Currently, we're a 125-bed facility and we look after all the needs of the patients that are here. We basically have 5 specialties, right, in terms of pediatrics, obs and gynae, psychiatry, anesthesia, and general surgery. Starting with the accident and emergency department, this is where the entrance of the patients to the institution, and these patients need to be monitored very closely. And the greatest needs in the accident and emergency area is basically cardiac monitors. So we need at least 2 cardiac monitors so that we can manage more than 2 or 3 patients at the same time. In terms of the maternity ward, now we want to monitor the babies, and those basically we use what's called a cardiotocograph machine. Currently we only have 1, and we're in need of 2 more so that we can properly manage all these patients. In terms of the pediatric ward, there's a great need there for a ventilator, which we don't have at this moment in time, and we have to be sometimes transferring these patients outside. And therefore we need a ventilator. We also need some pediatric monitors, at least 3 pediatric monitors to monitor the babies as well on the compound.
It's very difficult for us and with no as we times of
Because you're turning me down. You might know about which one is the music versus which one is Jenny's group, please. So, as per protocol, we're reminding you, hey, run with all the protocols in place and as instructed. The frequency that it requires. Face coverings are mass required in all competition areas. Runners are not required to run in race coverings, but must remain.
We have the technical abilities to manage these patients. It's just probably just at the moment what we are doing is using alternatives, which is not the best. So we love a ventilator so we could manage these patients. Also, all of these patients, sometimes we have 1 monitor that is managing all these patients, and therefore we'd like some other monitors for our pediatric children or our pediatric cohort.
We are trying our best in these COVID times. It is very difficult as we see more respiratory cases, and more respiratory cases sometimes needs more support, including ventilators.
I'm happy to know that Sagicor has come on board because yes, we are trying as a facility and the region of course lends its support, but with COVID we have really maximized in terms of our budget. We have to reshift some of the funding, so some things that are critical to the area we were not able to purchase. Also in St. Mary we have persons who are not able to travel to Kingston and other areas, so for us to be equipped with the things that are needed to treat the babies here, it will definitely benefit the community and its environs.
Give them the support that they need and to also decrease our mortality rate here.
I'm appealing to Jamaica to support the Sagicor Corporate Sigma Run so that we can get the well-needed funds that is required to maintain and buy these essential equipment we require for our babies.
Together or apart, we are running for a cause.
All right, we're back. And Joel, you know what? The wheelchair and some runners have already completed. Everything is so fast right now.
No, literally.
We just saw them go round.
Yeah, I couldn't do that. So when you asked me earlier if I had to dodge you because I'm just not ready.
Anyway, we are joined by Miss Marsha Lee, CEO of Anata Bay Hospital. Welcome. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you. I'm good.
You're awake? You're ready? You're fresh?
Wide awake. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Great. So Tell me about the Anata Bay Hospital. How long have you been working there?
Well, I've been working at Anata Bay Hospital since May 2002. Yes.
You've seen it
From the different levels. Yes, I do.
Resources, all of that.
Yes.
In relation to Sagicor, being a beneficiary this year, I'm sure you're elated about that, about being a beneficiary.
Oh, yes, definitely.
But where do you see, what are some of the needs at the hospital currently? I mean, we saw the video, but, nothing beats hearing it from you through that passion. What are some of the needs there now?
The need is so great, but we have narrowed it down to nebulizers, incubators, ventilators, CTG machines, defibrillators, right? There are so many things, but those are some of our warmers for the babies, right? These are really, really critical equipment that are needed. And it will definitely enhance the service delivery at the facility.
Do you tell us about the community that you guys serve? Because I have friends who are from Anata Bay. I know like Beres Hammond is from Anata Bay,
yes.
and a lot of friends of mine are from there, and parts of St. Mary as well.
Right. St. Mary, we covered parishes, Portland, right? Because we're like a referring hospital.
Right.
Right. So we go as far as parishes come from Kingston, just about everywhere. Right. But our catchment is very wide. And because we have offered some services that are not in like at Port Antonio Hospital, Port Maria Hospital, you find persons coming to us for services.
Right. Tell me about, have you ever ran a race? Have you ever ran one of these races before?
I did yesterday.
You did?
I did
What was your
yesterday.
time?
54 minutes and 36
Faster than me.
I don't even know what that translates.
Faster than me. And how is the pandemic been?
Initially, I mean, the scare was there. To this minute, it's like we're living with it. It's just a new norm for us. Everybody's fitting in and giving their best, right? There would have been shortages. We have to divert funds, which was not planned for, right? But nevertheless, we're coping.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I love about people within this profession, the resilience, and medical doctors and people working in the health professional overall who are so, that sticking to and executing on what's really necessary and needed in the industry. And we really, really want to salute you and salute the entire team at the Anata Bay Hospital. If they're tuning in right now, we really, really appreciate all the hard work. And we're happy that even though we had a major setback, we're still going through and working through COVID-19, we're able to raise some funds. And I want to encourage everybody, keep the conversation going on social media.
And you can still sign up for the virtual run as well, because we need donations.
Yes.
We need more and more donations.
So keep the conversations going. Remember to tag at Sagicor JA and use the hashtag SigmaRun2021. Share the message. We are all interconnected. Somebody mentioned earlier people participating from Japan.
Wow.
So it's really, really amazing. But thank you so much, Marshall, for stopping by with us.
Thank you so much. Me, and it's really a pleasure. We are elated to be the beneficiary. I never dreamed that would have been here.
I'm happy.
Really,
I'm happy.
Really
And you know
happy.
that I know somebody that works very closely with the hospital.
Right.
So I'm very happy. The donations are going towards it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you, Marshall. And you can see, hey, Odessa, the man them really put me to shame because
I saw some really gorgeous men that just ran past me right now. Gorgeous.
I was just thinking of the time and the degree of work and agility. But as you can see, we are on the brink. It looks like we're on the brink of the first, the winner coming in because you can already see the.
Where? The male or female?
The male.
Oh, that's even better for me.
But we are so happy that we're able to do this year. It's always tremendous. And you can see the finish line right there. Let us see.
We're going to see who's coming in right now,
Yes.
the finish line.
Yes.
Making her way around.
But trust me, Sagicor Sigma Run 2021. And I know others say, the term that everybody uses this year, pivot.
Pivot.
You just have to learn to
It's
pivot.
the most used word in the whole of, next to COVID-19, pivot is the next new word. But people have actually pivoted, and a lot of people didn't really know that this was ever going to happen.
Yes.
Ever was going. I got 2 texts this morning. Wait, you had the Sagicor Sigma Live? I'm like, yeah, that's still going. I'm like, yeah, it's going on. And I'm happy that they're doing it. I'm happy that they pivoted through. And I'm happy to see like the invitational guests that are here today, and that guests that are here. I see some people in white suits as well.
Yeah.
Also want to be Shane.
Yes.
Shane did an amazing
rendition
national
of the
anthem.
national anthem. So we definitely want to big up Shane for that. We still see the men coming in. Still coming in. We just want.
Oh, look at the foam. Is that the foam? Oh, he's coming in now.
First
Let's cheer him. Yes!
Male runner.
Woo! I wonder how fast that was.
That's chasing miles. We are definitely chasing some miles there. Me without chase meters.
I would love to talk.
Third place.
No women, it's all men.
That's the women's race. Females race should be after. Should be starting after. Yeah, man. So we had to, ensure that we separate the pack.
He's out of breath. I can see the second guy over there.
Yeah, man. That's amazing. But yeah, Odessa, you were talking about the necessity of still, having events along these lines, just ensuring that, COVID protocols. We have 4th place coming in right now. And remember, everybody, you can tag us at Sagicor JA, #SigmaRun 2021. Persons are coming in, finishing the race, but guess what? You can still participate in our virtual run. And we're very happy that a lot of folks participated in the virtual run to begin with.
Yeah,
so,
man.
different things, but listen, same output.
Do you know that we have an Instagram filter?
Amazing.
Oh, yes.
Sagicor has an Instagram filter.
Yes. Show you guys a filter in a few
Yeah.
because I'm excited about
But
that
no,
one.
so you love those things, Joel. All right, so Sigma would not be Sigma 2021 without the sponsors.
gentlemen are
So
coming
we're going to
in
thank some of
still.
our sponsors. We have them in different categories.
They're coming in.
We have gold, silver, and bronze. And first and foremost, we'd like to thank Reggae Marathon, Catherine's Peak, RJR Communications Group, Starlight Productions, Just Create, JA, John Kunu Productions, Whistling Frog, Signetex Limited, Visual Vibe, Phase 3 Productions, I See You Delano, Jamaica Observer, Lithographic Printers, and for the silver, we have Sun City Radio, Jackie Tyson Events Limited. Boy, I didn't even get no Jackie food this morning, you know.
I'm here, so them will line it up for we right
All
after.
right.
But of course, we have our bronze sponsors as well. We want to big up Gatorade, Avcar Productions, Nationwide News Network, NCU Media Group, Marksman Limited, Medical Link, Novelty Gimmicks, Toyota Jamaica, and of course, Digicel. And we have some supporting sponsors as well. Fire! 105 FM,
Just to let you know
Love FM, The Edge FM, and Trade Winds Citrus Limited. And you know, there's also another beneficiary this year that's quite unique. It's a program called the Get Back on Track Educational Program, which is all about getting our children up to speed with their education after facing the challenges online and hybrid learning since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. And I think that's really, really critical
That's good
and important to
because such a hard time with the pandemic right now. So we're going to throw over to the educational video so you guys can take a look right now. All right, we're waiting on the video, but in the meantime,
we just need to remind people that they need to still donate.
Yes.
Check those times, check those times.
The COVID-19 pandemic forced the mode of education to shift from face-to-face learning to online learning. This posed many challenges for me. Firstly, I had to endure power outages and internet connectivity issues. This caused me to miss many classes. Secondly, I couldn't have physical interaction with group members. So this made our course assignments even more tedious. Exams were another issue, as we had to endure system failure, which was no one's fault really.
Because it was online work, the teachers thought we had time to do it, so we got more work than usual, and as a result, my assignments piled up. Everyone is now online, so it posed a challenge where connectivity was concerned. Some of my classes were interrupted, causing me to miss vital information. The challenges, there are many, but with a positive attitude, I will overcome as I learn for life.
This pandemic has brought numerous challenges, especially for us students. Some challenges that I faced were that my device malfunctioned, causing me to not be able to participate nor join some classes. That some of my teachers faced internet issues, which caused me to not have all my notes on a timely basis.
Whether it was the lack of resources, or it was the internet challenge, or maybe even the lack of understanding in using the virtual platform, students had it hard. But if there's one thing that I can take away and I have learned from the entire experience, is that across the length and breadth of Jamaica, there are students, there are people urging you to assist in any way you can. And remember that out of many, we are one people.
Yes, we're back, and we're back with somebody that we love, adore, somebody that this cause every year works so hard, and right now she's extremely emotional. This initiative wouldn't happen without Alicia White, Vice President of Marketing. Let me say that again. Vice President of Marketing at Sagicor Group, Jamaica, and she is the Executive Director of the Foundation. Alicia, hi, sis.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Listen, we know say emotional, you know.
Very.
It's something that, it's the first thing, when I came and Odessa myself were preparing, we looked and we said, look here, last year this time, we'll have people heading back straight back all the way down to KFC.
Of people.
But I think the resilience of the team, though, Alicia, is unmatched, and it is such an amazing thing that we're able to actually stage it this year.
I have to say that we didn't know where COVID would be when we started planning for this in April of last year. And I think so many people thought, I mean, we all thought we'd be over this. 2020 on December 31,
Right.
COVID is going to stop, and we're, you know,
Right.
we'll be fine. And when we met as a team and we decided, let's just ask the authorities, the government, and so on, if we can just do something, anything to say we are continuing this tradition. Last year we did a virtual run, but this year we had to do a virtual run.
Yeah, exactly.
But we still wanted to have an opportunity to be road warriors that we are for our children.
Yeah, very, very important. And the charities that you guys chose, or our patron chose, are very, very important. I have a friend that works at the Anato Bay Hospital, and she tells me about the challenges daily that happens there. So it's
Yeah, the thing is that with Jamaica as a country, I say this all the time, that needs a lot of help.
yeah.
And you can't get around it. We just need a lot of help. Our healthcare sector needs the support of private citizens and the private sector in order to survive. What we are going through right now is abnormal. But what our healthcare workers do have to endure on a regular basis, it's hard. It's hard. And when we want to live and raise our children in a country where they can access this kind of health care that we talk about in foreign. So that's what we do. We have equipment, and we buy equipment, and we and then also this year we would be totally tone deaf if we didn't see the plight of the children through COVID. I mean, my children hate online learning. Like,
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Online learning. But they are, and so we had to do something for education for our children
That's
this
right.
year. We're going to be purchasing some tablets, but more importantly, we're going to do a program. We're developing a one-year program called the Get Back on Track Initiative.
Right.
So that our children can have some one-on-one remedial work so that they don't feel so lost. When this is over, they would have lost a whole year and a half.
Right.
of
And mentally,
their
it's really difficult for them. Can't see their
goodness.
friends. There's some kids that just
It's hard.
started
It's hard.
secondary school for the first time and don't know what it's like to be in school.
Yeah,
Secondary school. It's
I
crazy.
have a few colleagues who's the kids just started high school, and the last weekend was the first time that they met.
Right.
You know,
Wow.
met the classmates. But
Wow.
I'm particularly interested in this program though. The Get Back on Track program.
Yeah, so we were saying let's do something for education, and then
Yeah.
when our patron Brianna said yes, we're like, let's get back on
track.
Honest to God, that's how we came.
because my next question is
Yeah,
because you know
that's how we
the
came up with
marketing
it.
hat works as well. So
Yes,
you're doubling
yes,
up as
yes,
executive
yes,
director for the foundation.
Yes, hopefully she'll be there when we launch that as well.
Yeah.
And when we
would be
told her,
cool.
she's like, yeah.
Because even I know the degree of work that goes into planning.
Right.
How, Alicia, how you and your team do this every year?
All right, so this year was different. Let me tell you why. This year was the hardest because every turn there is some other obstacle. So, first of all, I mean, I was crying earlier because I said, I can't believe we did it. I can't believe we did it. But we presented our protocols to the Ministry of Health, the Office of the Disaster Preparedness, to the Ministry of Sports, to the KSAMC. We had to get a lot of approvals to get this done this year. And in particular, it warms our heart that we were able to do it, but there's no blueprint for this. So this was
You guys have set the blueprint right now.
pioneers and
Right.
trendsetters and whatnot. They don't have a template. So that's why this was in particular hard, because the wheels are turning for Sigma Run. It's 23 years. We know what to do, and the 26,000 and the this and the that. And then we also had to tell so many people no, because so many more people wanted to come and do this, but we're only allowed 50. 50 males, 50 females, 10 or 15 wheelchair.
What was the process like to get to pick these
Well,
people?
what we did was we 10 participants over the last 3 years, and they were automatic. We also looked at the top 10 companies. So usually we have a winner of the corporate race every year, and what we did was what we did, what we did was we tried to get them, the companies that always send the fastest runners, we asked them to send a male and a female to represent them this year as well. So it was scientific, so to speak, the choice. Because you don't want to be biased. Some persons who clock good times and the race directors decided you can come through if you let us know what your times are for 5.5K. And I will say to you as well, the fact that we're able to do this may just mean that we can continue to do things. Because we've heard it so many times, you have to live with COVID. We're just going to have to live with COVID. We have to live with COVID because it's here, it's not going anywhere. And nobody in this country is vaccinated yet. So we have to find a way to continue with our lives, continue with, just like tourism was, they were able to find a way to do it. Other industries were. This is just that
opportunity
another
to
way.
kind of see how,
I'm really excited about that.
Yeah,
Really
So while there are disappointments, there's also, strengthening your team.
Yeah, man,
the
we got real
capabilities,
close.
the capacity.
By the way, we
and
got
all
real
that.
close planning this event virtually. We met on Zoom only.
Wow.
To plan. Normally, we're every week.
Yes.
We're meeting together
Yes.
in the boardroom, each up on one another. Every one of our meetings was on Zoom this year, and I haven't. So my team, there's one person on my team. I haven't seen him since last year March.
Wow.
So we're here volunteering today, but we haven't seen each other because we have a strong work from home policy. But I haven't seen them. We just see each other on Zoom. That was hard work. Emails and computer. Sigma Run 2021.
Do we have? How much money have we raised thus far? That's what I'd like to know.
Where's my phone? It's 42 million and 17,000 and something.
Wow, and
I have
you
the
know
actual
more is coming in.
Yeah. What? If you're watching right now,
yes,
donate. Go on the website and. But I feel so good that we were
No
able
one knew
to
it was
do
going to happen. No one knew it was going to happen.
This $42 million means so much to us, you have no idea. It's not 50 what we wanted, but it means.
I think we might get to 15.
There you go. Yeah, we just might get to the 50. So if you're watching right now, head over to the Sagicor's website and donate, donate.
And you can still donate. You can still donate.
The ladies are
What's
ready.
the latest? Oh, the ladies are ready to start?
Yes.
It's our time now, Alicia. It's our time.
Yeah.
I think we're going to throw. Are we going to throw to watch that? Yes. They're getting ready.
Getting ready.
And we're going to throw over to see
What's
the ladies.
Female road warriors.
Woo!
Bam, 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 bam.
Da-da-da-da.
Smile for me, just smile for me.
Get ready, ladies, get ready. Get ready, ladies, get ready.
Mic check. We'll be going in 2 minutes and 10 seconds time. Right? The protocol is, ladies, when you come on the first lap, you go up this way. And the second lap, you come across Barbados, and this is the finish. So this is the start and the finish. We have one hydration station, and that's here, and then on the course, and then at the finish, we have hydration there with Gatorade and water. I want you to have a good run. I want you to run within yourselves. We have a wonderful medical team with no desire to use, okay? There's music along the course. And ladies, the COVID protocol is strict. Please, keep your distancing post-race. After you come in and you gain your breath, make sure your mask up. Invite of Sajikor, a man with a wonderful personality. He's going to be our starter. We're going to be starting on the dot at 7:40. Okay? We are 7:39:04. So for now, we're finishing on this side. So the runners and the wheelchair persons who got left behind, they're finished on this side. So we have a team over there recording, okay? We have 32 seconds to go. Okay. We missed the time on the first two events. I know I like to have it on the dot. I miss it, so at least I can get it 33 and a third percent right, okay, this morning. No, don't run in your mask. Put your mask, you don't have to run in your mask. And you might find that when you reach 2K, it gets very wet. On your mark.
Everything you know it. King already, you know it. My body's so got a king body. Body gon' shine, bling, bling body. Calling all the shots, ring, ring body. Crown on your head, got a king body. Don't live the king, you a king, you know it. King already, my baby, you know it. Top everything, you know it. King already, you know it. Shine already, it's time already. Align already, it's time already. Shine already, it's time already. The line already.
I love this song. All right, guys. So the women just went past. The queens that reign.
The queens of the track.
The road warriors.
Oh, road warriors. Yeah, yeah, man. We love to see.
Well, you know what you love to see? Come and know, say you love our Instagram.
Oh gosh, yeah, man. We have our filter game up. All right, so no. We want to see if your filter game is up. We have the official Sigma Run Instagram filters, and we're going to try to take a photo with the phrase "Raise funds for a cause close to our hearts" using the YI Run Sigma IG filter. Now, if I sound like I'm speaking like gibberish for the folks who don't know what the hell is Instagram or what is IG or what exactly we're talking about. So Instagram is a social media platform, and of course, as a part of raising the awareness, we try to use that means and ways to connect with people, share what's going on. So even right now, we're live on Sagicor JA. So we don't want you to sign out if you have a second phone, or if somebody is close to you with another phone. We want to see if your filter game is up. So head over to Sagicor JA Instagram page to use a filter.
Right.
And we have special access.
Yeah, special access for those who have already registered. Joel and I have.
Yes.
So all you have to do is DM your bib number. So all of the runners that are running, DM your bib number and you'll get a link to download. If not, you can just head over to, as we said before, Sagicor JA's Instagram page and you'll see some of the uploads that are up there. Oh, Joel is doing one right now.
We're going to throw to the video.
We're going to throw to the video. Throw to the video, no man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold the filter game.
Remember we are real king original.
Sagicor Sigma corporate run, walk, wheelchair, and what a great way as trendsetters to show you how it's done with protocols in place and to ensure
the first ever Sagicor Sigma Run Invitational. It is incredible the fact that last year we had over 25,000 strong participants in the streets of New Kingston for Sigma Run. And this year, as we got creative and innovative to honor the legacy of Sigma Run, we have just under 100 race participants for the. We remain cognizant of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and have received all relevant approvals and are doing everything that is necessary to ensure that we observe all the mandated health protocols. Our number one priority is the safety and well-being of all participants and the tremendous Sagicor family team that is working tirelessly to ensure an excellent event. I am truly proud of the team and what they have been able to achieve through these challenging times. I'm also tremendously grateful for the kind outpouring of support from individuals here in Jamaica and all over the world, and of course, as well, corporate Jamaica. Thank you all. You continue to make Sigma Run the success that it is, whether we're 25,000 strong or 100 strong. Together or apart, we continue to run for a great cause. And this year, whether you're here at the Invitational event or doing a virtual run, your kind donation will greatly assist our beneficiaries, the Anata Bay and Port Antonio hospitals, and the Get Back on Track educational program. Folks, thanks once again. Stay safe, enjoy, and I hope you all enjoyed this year's new Sigma Run event.
Already, my baby, you know it. Top everything,
You want me to start
you know it.
this time? She lost in her Afrobeat. Welcome, Sir Chisholm. Welcome. Executive Vice President for Sagicor Life, the individual line division. And you know, it's so fitting that we're going to have a discussion with you right now because this is an opportunity for people to actually understand the importance of why Sagicor is doing this and also why we should ensure that we take our health serious. So first of all, Sir Chisholm.
Sir Chisholm, all right, it's family for me. Family, we have family. Yeah.
But first of all, you know, as one of the principal executives here at Sagicor, how does it feel seeing the work that's been done over the years, the last 23
put it
years?
this way, it is not easy work. At Sagicor, our mission and vision statement includes improving the lives in all the communities in which this company operates. So giving back as an organization, our corporate social responsibility is health, education, and sports. And this is a mix of everything. If you look at who are the beneficiaries, health, Port Antonio Hospital, Anata Bay Hospital, which is 2 hospitals, and then also the education system in trying to get the kids that are call it underserved when it comes to education.
Yes.
Especially in this environment.
Right.
And giving back to them, trying to ensure that some of them become people who are learning virtually. Because this run is a virtual run. And Sagicor is a resilient company when it comes to trying to put on a program like this in the middle of COVID-19. It is very important to us.
Now, Alicia was very emotional just now. How was your emotions seeing that you actually got to pull this off?
I tell you, think about it. If for the last 22 years, it is an easy breeze for the marketing team. They work hard. And then come this year, you have to pivot. And you wonder to yourself, how do we do this? And it is very interesting to see the execution of it. And I call him Uncle Frano, but Frano who put something on and get the people to stagger, to run, the looping of the route, and also, you know, getting people to come out, how you do it. And then at the same time, getting people to contribute and to participate virtually.
So over 42 million Jamaican dollars have been raised thus far.
Think about it, in this environment.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know, one of the interesting things to understand myself is every year we get to speak with the different executives. We had Chauvel up there, who is the CEO of the bank.
Right.
You know, you're the vice president at individual line division. So we have so many moving parts coming together. How does teamwork, what does teamwork look like in Sagicor?
Let me tell you, one day you need to come to the executive meeting because we're a collaborative team. And we say we work with, if you look, a little while ago I was on stage and the step down was there and Chauvel came and said, come on, jump. System of values, our script, we work very closely together. We're a very respectful team. Saying good morning is important in Sagicor, believe it or not. When they encounter someone in the elevator and the lift, every encounter is an opportunity, positive or negative.
And another important thing for us, and I think you might be the best person to answer this, you know, with the answer to COVID-19 and health, you know, concerns among people. How did the individual line division manage to, one, you know, maintain those interests coming in from new clients, etc., even though, you know, this was happening? How did they manage to do that?
Well, as you know, the business that we are in is to create an estate for people at the stroke of a pen. And the business we're in is coverage. Life, health insurance coverage, pension, investments, and banking. From the individual insurance side, we have paid out, I won't go into the ABC detail of it, but we have paid out to beneficiaries who have people died from COVID. And at the same time, everybody who have a health card with us, we cover every single thing that falls under the COVID, which includes the vaccine, which is coming.
Right.
And the antigen test we cover also.
Wow.
So, I mean, 2020, you know, our mantra for 2020 was the year of 2020.
Yes.
And we had plenty of issues in
that.
2020. But as a company, we pivoted very quickly. We had a work from home policy in place from before COVID, believe it or not. And then we, in the same, in 2019, we implemented an online opportunity for clients to buy insurance online.
Yes.
And then, boop, 2020, lick you. Whether you like it, yes or no.
So it kind of ushered it in.
And we created a balance there.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to see. And, you know, what's next for Sagicor Life?
Right.
Because not a lot of companies had that opportunity to kind of even have things in place. We mentioned the Sagicor Sigma Run virtual run for the first time, and this
now
year,
it's actually
you know, it was so important. What's next for Sagicor Life?
I mean, let me tell you, Sagicor now, the executives at Sagicor, we don't benchmark ourselves against best practices. We look for next practices. And that is what happened with the pivoting of COVID-19. So for me, the vision of the company is we want to serve everybody in a special way. So whether you are over 85, if you don't use online options, we want you to have the options that you use. At the same time, you have young people. So every single segment of the Jamaican economy, we want to provide services, benefits for them. Whether it is life insurance, health insurance, pension, investment, banking. I think last year we launched a product called School Companion. Who remember the Student Companion book? Think about it.
Remember
that book?
I didn't. I went to school in England.
That's like a solid 5th grade.
It's a solid student companion book.
Man.
Right? So that is what we do. As I say, think about it worldwide. If you do the measurements and the numbers, Jamaica is one of the most successful countries when it comes to COVID. You know?
Yes.
Believe it or not, you know.
Yeah.
Although we're still a little indisciplined,
yeah,
but not as resistant as the rest of the world when it comes to wearing a mask and hand washing.
A lot of people that travel in, they're like, you're doing temperature checks, everybody's wearing masks.
Yeah.
You guys have this at the supermarket, like global.
And you can't sneeze in a shutter taxi either.
No.
Definitely not. But you know, a definite takeaway from this, everybody, and for all those watching, the next practices, as Sir Chisholm say, you know, you have to innovate, you have to move on, you have to, I know we love use the word, but you have to pivot. And you have to just ensure that whatever it is, because, you know, as Alicia mentioned earlier, it's here with us, it's here to stay. And if you, I'm happy that a movement like this, you know, a conversation on Twitter yesterday was along the lines of the fact that this was really good that Sagicor got to do this, because other entities and organizations with the right permit and the right approach, because it wasn't that easy thing for Sagicor to put this together. But things can start to happen. You know, there's an underserved you know, few, and if Sagicor didn't decide to do Sigma Run 2021, that 42 million that we've raised,
think about
you
it.
know,
this is giving back. And it's not just giving back. Think about hospitals now that are under pressure. It is 2 hospitals who are beneficiaries from it. Think about the education system, which is being stressed by the fact that COVID exists. And think about it, a lot of the kids in the inner city don't have access
to a tablet, to nothing.
A tablet or online learning.
Not even credit, nothing.
Not credit alone.
So mentally, this is mentally helping workers, the team, the hospital, Jamaica on a whole, you know what I mean? How that's happening in Jamaica? How are Jamaica
to do is reach out. That's a reach out. If your team member have to work from home for 2 weeks, you know, you remember your team member is in office because it's a split. So the team member who is in office, sometimes they use the Microsoft Teams phone call and soft phones, and they call you at home. And you have a baby in the background complaining, but work is happening and it is productive.
Yeah.
So that keeps the mental ability of them engaged. Because any company who have staff try to ensure that the staff is engaged every single year. The big problem for me this year was not having my annual staff meeting.
Right.
We had it.
You had to do it virtually.
But you had to do it virtually.
I mean, I'm not staff and I always want to go to your event.
Yes.
No, it's a total
Your blast off, right?
We blast off.
Right.
And we had it virtually, that is one. And believe it or not, a lot of the people who logged on and then we, as executives, we have to play the game. So we had clashes versus. We had an internal versus against executives
Oh, God.
And talking about a beanie bounty clash, and it was good.
Yeah. But Searches thank you.
Are you going to
so
be
much.
doing the virtual run? Or have you done it already?
No.
You're not going to do it?
No.
Any other family going to do it?
Well, my daughters.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to ball out my nieces right now. I would like to see them post it on Instagram and send it to me as well. I love your daughters, you know that. I'm their auntie.
Yeah.
So I think we're done for now. I think we're done. I think the women are running.
Yeah, they're
coming around in a minute. The first set are going to be coming around.
Yes. Searches, thank you so much for stopping by with us, brother. Thank you so much. For the virtual run selection, of course, because of COVID-19, we've all had to do things differently. So Sagicor integrated a virtual run for this year's Sigma Run event so that we could all still be a part of this calendar staple. Now, you can still participate in the Sigma virtual run, but due to an overwhelming response, Sagicor is allowing persons to register up until Monday, February 22nd. It must be completed and submitted by Sunday, February 28th, 2021. Now,
and then they say all virtual runs must be completed by Sunday, February 20th.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, and you can run anywhere, everybody. You can run around your yard. You could run around your neighborhood. You could run on a treadmill. You could run up and down your balcony, your veranda. As long as you can do it by yourself or with friends. Maximum 10 people in a yard? Is that the rules now?
Yeah, I think it's still 10. But how do you do the virtual run though? I'm not sure. We'll have something on screen to show that. Yeah. Let us see how to do the virtual run.
Show me how you're going to do it, Joel.
Get started by registering online at sagicorsigmarun.com. Once registered, you'll be sent an email with links to print your personalized Sigma Virtual Run race bib. Get ready for the run by preparing your gear, practicing your race, and getting your hydration supplies before the day. Make sure to always exercise and stretch before you run. You can make the run fun by choosing a theme for your Sigma Virtual Run Day. You or your friends can dress up or buy your Sigma Run gear online at the Sigma Run shop. You can run or walk around your neighborhood or on a treadmill, either alone, with your team, or with a small group of friends. It's all about setting a goal to complete the Sigma Run race distance of 5.5K. That's 3.4 miles. When you complete your Sigma virtual run, take a selfie and share your accomplishment on social media using the hashtag SigmaRun2021. Using the link provided to you at registration, log your race time and print your Sigma Virtual Run Finisher's certificate. You will be proud that not only did you reach your goal, but you also did good, knowing that all registration fees go directly to the 2021 Sigma Run charities.
Welcome back. We're talking about the virtual run a while ago. So virtual run is going to be a big thing because not only even here in Jamaica, but also internationally, a lot of runs and stuff had to, go back to that. I see some of the other females coming in. If you guys looking, they're coming in. The queens are coming in.
Yes, those queens
wow,
are
look at that
coming
beautiful
in.
artwork right here. I want to get a picture of somewhere, somehow.
Joel, you're gonna do a selfie there, or you're gonna?
I want a drone shot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, man, show it off. But
So how to do the virtual run video?
Yeah, so we just had a look at that, and we want to remind persons to post those selfies when you finish your virtual run. We have to big up these persons and companies, however, who've completed theirs. So we have Supreme Ventures, we have the Middlesex Foundation, Gregorazzi, the Jam Dammers Running Club, the UCT Steppers, Chinaka Cupidon.
And of course the Sagicor team members, Neka how you pronounce this? Alvaranda, Wendy Wallace, Krishna Turner, the group marketing team, Otis Hamilton, Vikings Advisor. Oh yes, I got to say that again. The Vikings Advisor Group, Kitty Plummer, the corporate Circle branch, Crystal and Al Waynthorpe, and to so many more. Guys, keep posting at Sagicor JA with the hashtag Sigma Run 2020.
Yes,
And then he said
yeah, almost
2020.
2020. And I mean, speaking of the Sagicor team, here's a look at a few of them completing their virtual run. Let's take a look at that.
Sagicor team is out to run for Sigma Virtual Run 2021. With the virtual run, you can run your 5K anytime, anywhere, up to February 28.
Registration has been extended, so you can still register online at sagicorsigmarun.com up to February 19th.
Between February 12th to 28th, it's all about setting a goal to complete the Sigma Run race distance of 5.5K.
We run because to support Jamaica's healthcare and children.
We run because it's good to stay healthy during the pandemic.
We run because it's for a cause.
When you complete your Sigma Virtual Run, take a selfie and share your accomplishment on social media using the hashtag SigmaRun2021. Join us and support the cause. Do your virtual run and you'll be proud that not only did you reach your goal, but you also supported the 2021 Sigma Run charities.
You have it. So guys, remember to register at Sagicor Sigma Run, and the cost is 2,000 Jamaican dollars, which is 15 US. Complete your 5.5K and post your selfie with the hashtag SigmaRun2021. Submit your time with the link in your registration email. And we have a very, what you say, the fittest woman?
Listen, I don't even know why she go on like this. She don't
I know,
fit.
she's just too humble.
Listen, everybody tune in right now to Sagicor JA. Conversation with one of the fittest executives in the island. Let's welcome Charvel Johnson Cunningham, CEO of Sagicor Bank. How are you doing, Charvel? You did how much 1,000 push-up this morning?
Yeah, I'm great, but I'm wondering which exec you're talking about.
Jesus.
I'm wondering which exec you're talking about, but I'm great. I'm great. I'm fine, and I'm blessed and highly favored.
You know, we're talking to Mark a while ago about the importance of teamwork and bringing people together, and how we literally see that from Sagicor, even through the online platforms. What the core back?
Boy, you know, let me just big up my team.
Big them up.
Big up the Sagicor Bank team. Morning, all of you. I hope you're all doing great. Love you, love you, love you, love you. You see, at Sagicor Bank, I mean, last year we got even closer because of COVID-19. People might think that COVID is just a bad thing, but it isn't, because it has taught you so many new things, how you pivot and the different things that you else. We were in our client's corner a lot last year. So you had team members reaching out and talking to clients like crazy, just to make sure that not only that they're banking with us, but just make sure that they're okay, because going through COVID is a tough thing. I mean, to the point where I was calling clients. I remember a client saying to me, if it's really you are the CEO, I'm asking you for this, and I'm going to call the branch manager and see if it's you. Because, they couldn't believe, because we're just going through the list and just making sure people are okay. And I think that is very important.
So the importance of selfless service, that part of it.
And not doing things for commendations, but doing things from the bottom of your heart, because you feel it. I mean, a while ago, I saw one of the wheelchair ladies coming with her son behind, and it brought me to tears. And the fact is, if in life you do things from your heart, then everything is fine.
Amen. Amen to that. Tell me, how have you been coping with school and your children with COVID? We have an initiative here that Sagicor is bringing back. How have you as a mother, how has it been for you?
Interesting. So I have a 3-year-old and also have a 16-year-old going 17. She's easier. The 3-year-old is more demanding, Cairo. This morning I had to sneak out of the house so that she don't see that I'm going somewhere. So the usual thing now is, Mommy, you're in a meeting. Or you've seen all of these things happening globally where you're in a meeting and you just see a child just walking through the door. I've had a couple of those where, I just have to say to the persons online, just allow her to say good morning. And once she does that, she's fine. But as for all the mommies out there, all the daddies as well, because it's not just women who are raising kids, we have parents, mom and dad, and we tend to focus on the mommies all the time. So I want to big up the daddies because there are lots of them. I want to big up my husband. He has been such a support. But COVID taught us more and more that family and close friends and that unit of people that you can depend on is important. I couldn't do it, my team couldn't do it without the support of the persons around you. I'm not just talking family and friends, I'm talking the housekeeper, the office attendants, all of those people. The work that they do makes a huge difference and we have to recognize that. And that is why it is important to do unto others as you have others do unto you. And continue to just give selfless love. That's right. Because, and be a bit more understanding. I said to all the leaders, just be understanding. Right? Because you have people that have kids, you have to try to understand their situation. Because as a team lead, if you see somebody not performing at in the manner they used to before, then just check it out. It may be that they haven't adjusted to the homeschooling because it is tough.
Very tough.
It is really tough.
Very, very tough. Are you
I figure I'm trying to decide whether I'll do it out by the airport or out by UE, but I will be doing it.
To find something. $42 million raised, Charville.
Over $42 million
raised.
And more coming.
And more coming. And, it's so important for corporate entities to tap into this. For those watching who are still trying to figure out how they can help, Sagicor has a really amazing blueprint to do that start.
We have the website that is up, the Sigma Run website, but all failing that, we have such a this is where I big up my marketing team, the Sagicor Group marketing team, and all the workers from Sagicor because this is a production. When I came here, I was so impressed. It's one thing when you're behind the scenes and running, but when you go behind the scenes to see the amount of work that they put into it, all the person have to do is even just put on social media, I want to, and everybody would be over them. But just to encourage Jamaica and the world, if you can still support, please do so.
Right.
Please do so. It's for 3 worthy causes, and we always deliver, and you can see the impact that Sigma has made over the years.
How emotional are you about seeing it actually happen right now?
My first year when I came to Sagicor, I was emotional being on stage because you've seen it up. But I'll tell you, this morning, overwhelmed, and in life we tend to focus on things that really, really and truly don't matter. It's the little things that count,
Yeah, man. Yes. Definitely.
Charville, thank you so much for sitting with us. There's
Thanks for having me.
A nice dose of inspiration there.
Very. You always are like this.
We love that.
Feeling inspired after speaking to Charville.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much, Charville. No, we have a very interesting story, right? And we're going to go to that shortly. The family that runs. I've been hearing...
A while ago, like 5 years ago. I think that is so cool.
It is... all right, we're not going to keep it to ourselves. We're going to tell you. So,
the family that runs together.
Yes. we've heard about a couple who have a special story. A
Ayana.
Sigma story. Yes.
Ayana and Bao Wayne, right?
Yes. They met years ago at a Sigma run. Got married last year, and Ayana completed the run at 5 months pregnant.
I was saying, I'm sure I saw her last year while we were sitting here coming out of that entrance.
Listen, and
5 months though.
5
Is
months.
she Serena Williams?
Oh, there you go. And they're both runners and triathletes, and today they're competing in the Invitational. We caught up with them to hear more about their story.
Let's
and we
find
want
out.
you to see it as well.
Check it out.
To me, you mean everything.
For me, running was always a part of my life.
When I run, it literally is my lifeline. It's my therapy. It's my opportunity to plan my life. We met for the very, very first time at the 2000 National Triathlon Championships. But then that was just in passing. I was helping with registration. Then in 2000, a very long bike event. So we had a conversation there.
And she told me that she liked my eyebrows. I'm like, okay then.
The eyelashes.
It was the eyebrows, the eyelashes, yes. And I was like, okay then, there's something here. But I was, I guess, too shy to say anything else.
Less than a month later, at Sigma, you know, over 25,000 registrants sometimes, we ran into each other after the event.
And I was like, Ayana Samuels, and she was like, I'm not really good with names. What's your name again? I'm like, oh my God. I thought this was a mutual thing.
So we started chatting. We said, okay, we know we both cycle, we know we both run, but in terms of open water, it's very good to have a companion. Anything can happen. And so I said to him, but I haven't had this companion and I'd love that to get more swim practice. And he said, oh, I'm in the same situation too. And we said, oh, we should exchange numbers then.
I was like, yes.
And we did. And
Ayana, your baby. I want her. Oh my God.
I want one.
Yes.
As we can just go pick them. But that's such a lovely story.
Beautiful story.
You know, that's a really nice story. You never know where you can meet.
I love black love.
Yes.
I love
yes. It's a black strong love.
Speaking of love, I love music. Do you?
I know you do.
Yes.
And we want to push the Sigma music playlists. So get ready to run with this specially curated playlist just for Sigma Run registrants. And I mean, this is going to be cool because people will now be able to use it as a part of their virtual participation.
Right. So you're going to listen to the best of reggae and dancehall with artists like Ding Dong. Ding Dong always gets me hype on the treadmill. Kemar Haikon, Tifa, Dexter Daps, and many more. This playlist is also going to help you bust a sweat, which I can't run without music. Can you?
No. I definitely can. I can do everything else, but I just can't like work out or I can't run or anything like that without music.
So it's all about D-Music with Digicel.
Yes,
D-Music with Digicel. And you can get that either on their app or on SoundCloud, right?
Yes, or you can also get the playlist on our website at sagicoresigmarun.com. So you can find that, and then of course you just get the AirPods in, your earphones, your whatever you use nowadays, your Alexa play music, right? Alexa play Siri? Well, no, Siri not play music.
Oh,
I'll tell Siri to go to the playlist. But yeah, man. But I want to thank our sponsors once more. This is all possible with them.
Yeah, it's the 23rd staging of the Sagicor Sigma Run, and it wouldn't be possible without the gold sponsors. I'm going to read the gold, which is Reggae Marathon, Catherine's Peak. Here you go, girl. Catherine's Peak. RGR Communications Group, Starlight Productions, Just Create JA, John Bling Frog, Syntex Limited, Visual Vibe, Phase 3 Productions, Hey Delano, Jamaica Observer, Lithographic Printers.
And we have our silver sponsors as well. That's Sun City Radio, Jackie Tyson Events Limited. Can't wait for Jackie Tyson a little later. And of course, we have our brand sponsors as well. Let's big up Gatorade, Afcar Productions, Nationwide News Network, NCU Media Group, Marksman Limited, Medical Link, Novelty Gimmicks, Toyota Jamaica, Digicel, and of course our supporting sponsors.
Fire
105 FM, Love FM, The Edge 105 FM, Trade Winds Citrus Limited.
Yay.
So I want to pick up the sponsors. You can see them on screen, all the amazing fancy logos. You know, something with logos though, I don't know if you realize that logos are actually going minimalistic nowadays.
Yeah, they are.
So people
They're not too
rebranding
much
and all them
fuss
kind of stuff.
anymore.
Yeah, not a lot
Not
of
too much
stuff. But
fuss.
yeah, we want to pick up all the sponsors them. And we are going to hear from another principal organizer here.
Gina.
Gina, one of our race directors for Sagicor Sigma Run. And she
Gina, there's your mic right there. She bought it.
We're zoning in on Gina. Yes.
Gina's bought the sash.
Yeah, we're all done.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap-ish.
Gina, how do you feel? I mean, did you even think this is going to happen?
Well, seeing that this was the last race of 2020, and now this is the first race of, we hope, many more to come, assuming that everything goes okay. We're really excited. The amount of work that we put into this, we could have had 10,000 people here. That's how much work we put into this. But we were definitely happy that we're able to execute this with the approval of all the authorities, with the proper COVID protocols in place. We're overly excited.
Yeah, Gina, what did organizing for this specific one look like? You know, we saw some even the change. You had to adjust the route terms of the loop. You know, what did that look like on the ground?
I have to tell you, the God is good for us, okay? Because when you measure a road race, you're only allowed a 1% deviation. So for this loop, 0.5 meters, when we did this loop one shot, we got 9 meters within. So we could not have had a more perfect loop. So with the 2 loops, we're able to get the 5.5 distance Sigma run. So everything worked out perfectly for us.
And the virtual run as well. Like last year, it was just like a little bit of people doing the virtual run. This year, it's a virtual run. How are you guys encouraging more people to do the virtual?
Well, trying to get the concept of the virtual run across is challenging.
Right.
You have to remember the Sigma race is all about everybody, thousands of people coming together in the same space, trying to now change that thinking to say, hey guys, do it in your neighborhood, do it in your treadmill, do it in your smaller groupings. That's been a huge challenge. But I think with probably next year, we would still, if we actually can have our Sigma run, we would definitely always have the virtual component, and it will continue to grow. Overseas for the first time.
I heard Japan was involved, some Japanese were involved.
Yeah.
That's amazing. It's amazing.
And of course, you know, I think we're just about to see the presentation of the prizes actually taking place. So actually, you know, I think we should be seeing that shortly as well. But Gina, you know, while we wait on that, I think we're coming up.
The bronze is coming up now.
And of course, we're going to continue until we see that first, second, third, etc. All the excitement. But Gina, you know, you have given so much to even just executing this over the years, and you know, we have to give high commendation to you and the team. I know a lot of work. Just
people think it's easy.
It's
not easy.
It's hard work, yes. But we have a great team, the Sagicor marketing team, and how everybody gets behind the run. Listen, you couldn't ask for anything better. But I can tell you, the feeling that you get when you accomplish it brings me back year after year. So, you know, it's like they say, like when you give birth, you know,
right.
it's painful and then you want to, same effect. So Sigma, I have a 23-year-old child because it's been 23 years.
You've been doing this.
23 years from year one.
Wow. That's
so
amazing.
This is a grown adult.
Who looks fabulous. Tell me about running. When did you actually start getting into running as a fitness thing for you?
Well, my first time was the tennis team, and they told me to go run 4 laps around the track. That was my very first run that I can call. And then after that, I actually did a road race. And once I did that first road race, that I came first in my age group, I was hooked.
Wow.
So after that, I eventually came, when I moved to Jamaica, I met up a group called the Jam Dammers.
Yeah, I know the Jam. I've been to a couple
they're
of
the owners
parties.
of the Reggae Marathon.
Yes.
Reggae Marathon.
Yes.
And they first, that was like 10 miles, you know, and I was like, these people are crazy. But I got hooked again.
Yeah.
You know, and then a few marathons later, I don't like to call the number because I get embarrassed, but a few marathons later, what can I say? It's been a great experience. I could not have done anything that I had done running if it was not for the Jam Dammers and the support of the Jam Dammers, because they're a team that we always have been working together. And Jam Dammers celebrated their 25th anniversary in 2020, along with Reggae Marathon's 20th year. So, as you can see, I have two children. I have Reggae Marathon 20 years old, and I have Sigma Run 23 years old.
Well,
and no college tuition.
Well, you know, Gina, thank you so much for stopping by with us and, bringing the vibe, the energy. It's a lot of hard work that goes into this.
A lot.
And we want to
We've
give you a
hold
big
this
thank.
up for next year.
Yes. Hold it. So we are actually going to throw right now to a sponsored ad. Let's check it out.
Reggae Marathon is a proud sponsor of this year's Sagicor Sigma Corporate Run. We have registered for this year's virtual run in support of the beneficiaries of Port Antonio and Anata Bay Hospitals and the Get Back on Track educational program. Reggae Marathon challenges corporate Jamaica to register your team for the Sigma virtual run. Together or apart, we'll be running, walking, and wheeling for the cause.
He literally just raced right back in there. He's always used to running. And we are joined by one of the other half of the race directors, Alfred Francis, but we love him as just our Frano. Welcome, Frano.
Thank
How are you,
Rob.
darling?
Oh, God is so good to me. I am fabulous.
Always. Always. Frano, I mean, you guys did it.
Yeah,
you
we
did
did
it. You pulled it off.
We did it, and we know we have a lot of responsibility in this effort because we want to be the template that can restart
racing,
some sporting events.
Yeah.
This is our first physical event since Sigma 2020, and we have had virtual events, which the virtual aspect of the Sigma Run is still going on. And right now we have people at Shortwood and music blast in there. We have music at Spaliseudas and music blast in there.
Nice.
And persons are getting fit and contributing to a very worthy cause. And, we have to be even more emphatic now because of COVID-19. The need is greater out there because the charitable events have been lessened. So this is why, we must commend Sagicor for keeping the flame burning.
That's right.
Helping the changing lives, So, it's commendable. And I must compliment Mr. Zaka, Alicia, and her team for the effort that they have put in for this event because the protocols were more extensive. The procedure of going through the Ministry of Sport, going through the Ministry of Local Government, Office of Department of Preparedness, Ministry of Health, Jamaica Constabulary Force, but they have all been very supportive and guided the process. And I am happy that they had the confidence that we could execute in an exemplary manner with what should I say, preserve the COVID protocol. So we hope this template can work for other people.
Yeah.
And we're with
You mentioned something so important, Frano, which is pretty much crafting that blueprint that others can use. And I know there's a big conversation taking place right now as it relates to the reopening of, the sporting sector. And I think, this is just a really great start. And I do hope that more will come. I know the discussions are happening. I know it's heavy, but with Sagicor doing something like this, it goes to show, you know, we've raised over $42 million. And if Sagicor didn't decide to move on with Sigma Run, that's 3 benefits. So you can imagine how many other initiatives will need this now to move forward.
Absolutely. And, you know, Sagicor is remarkable. And, you know, the Port Antonio Hospital, where I was born, and the Anoto Bay Hospital, and the Get Back on Track program can be happier, you know, because the need is out there. And even more so that, you know, some companies are not able to contribute and donate as they used to. So we're happy. I mean, when you look at the discipline at the start line, we started persons 4 in a row, 6 feet apart, another row 6 feet behind, and they all started accordingly, and you know that's commendable. So let's hope, you know, when we share our template, that others can, you know, modify towards their discipline, and we can commence. You know, the health and wellness movement is a tremendous movement, and you know, during COVID, persons who are fit show more resistance to it, and I'm encouraging persons to pursue a healthy lifestyle. It's invaluable being healthy, and money cannot buy life.
Health is your wealth.
Yeah, health is your wealth, absolutely.
Yes. All right. So, Frano, how long have you been running for? I think I've asked you this before.
Personally, I have been running, I could say all my life. I was a student athlete, and then I just love to run. I run a couple marathons. I still run. I'm a member of the Jam Damas Running Club. I have a little group called Immeasurable Joy, and we exercise at Constant Spring Golf Club. And I like to go to the gym. So most mornings I spend an hour doing cardio. I go to the gym for 45 minutes or an hour, and I think, you know, I like it. You know, I think, especially when I reach my age, I don't mind telling that I'm 65.
Wow.
Strength training is important where
Very.
your structure is concerned. And, you know, there are simple things you out there. Your health is your wealth, and your health is your responsibility.
Yeah, thank you so much,
Frano.
Frano.
Big up yourself, Frano.
God beat me up, man.
God beat me up. We have a very important person to hear from very soon. But let's hear from one more of our sponsors before we head over there.
Yes.
Phase 3 Productions is a proud sponsor of the Sagicor Sigma Virtual Run 2021. The Phase 3 team is not only excited to be registered to run in the race, but whatever behind-the-scenes production that we would normally do on the day, we're looking forward to. This year's beneficiaries are the Port Antonio and Anoto Bay Hospitals and the Get Back on Track educational program. Phase 3 Productions nominate Stationary Office Supplies, SOS, and Laura Ange, and register for Sigma Virtual Run 2021. Together or apart, run, walk, or wheel for the cause.
All right, we're here with a young, beautiful, amazing athlete, Brianna Williams. Welcome to Sagicor Sigma Live.
So much.
So good to see you.
And of course, you know, we have to add some, you know, some beef to that introduction, because Brianna is the Jamaican double sprint and the junior record holder.
Things.
And also the Sagicor Sigma Run 2021 patron. So
Yes.
so
Should we sound the big thing? 1, 2, 3.
But Brianna, we are so proud of you. You know, you continue to wave the Jamaican flag so high. You are a patron for one of the largest, you know, initiatives undertaken by Sagicor. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. Just being here today, it's inspiring, and just watching everyone run. And even, you know, despite what's going on now, I'm glad that Sagicor can still host and invite some of the runners here and host a great and a safe run today.
Yes. And I mean, for you, persons who generally support. So you have different age group, age brackets, etc. Why is it important for probably 13 to 18 to get involved with, health and wellness and take it more serious?
It's important to start at a young age. Can grow up to love and keep fit. Even when keep it when you get older, and it's extremely important. I always, even if I never ran track, I would still try to keep fit because especially during these times, keep fit at home. Even if you don't have a gym, try to do some workouts in the backyard or something. Yeah.
What do you listen to? Because you're young and we have like some coffees playing in the background right
coffee,
now.
yeah.
So what do you listen to when you're working out, when you're zoning out, or just before you start a race?
I like to listen to some hip hop. Let's see.
Some of the artists that might be watching right now.
Well, Vibes Cards, Ding Dong,
Yeah.
Popcorn, all those artists, and just some hype songs just get me pumped up and wake me up because it's hard for me to wake up. But yeah.
Yeah, I'm Brianna. What's interesting is that you have been doing quite a bit of work in terms of social impact. You've been doing quite a bit of work. What are some of the projects you've worked on so far?
Well, just getting started, I donated tablets and printers to the schools who need it. And the printers were, it was really important to give out printers because in the rural areas, they don't have, Wi-Fi or tablets to even. So the printers really help the teachers to was a big thing, and I'm glad I was able to do it. I'm so blessed to give back.
Speaking of giving back, your charities that you chose, tell us about why did you, I think it's an amazing thing you did, so tell us why you chose those particular hospitals.
Well, the Port Antonio Bay Hospital and the Port Antonio really need it, and also the Get Back on Track program. The tablets, the Get Back on Track program is to give out tablets to the students who don't have it, especially in these times because it's really needed. And children just, I feel like they think school is finished, but no, we're gonna need it. So
It's been very, very hard for these.
It has.
And I was commending Alicia and the team because generally a movement like that, getting this kind of corporate backing, can really do some amazing work, and you never know the ripple effects that might have now on from that donation, improving their lives and access to education and the internet and all of that. So super, super commendable that we had all three.
Very much. So what's next for you? Like, how is it? What's next for you? I mean, we're in COVID right now. Are you still in training? What do you do?
I'm pretty sure every athlete's still in training now, but it's kind of hard because meets can get canceled quickly, and so we're just hoping for the best for this season to have enough meets, to build up to lead to the Olympics. So hopefully nothing changes and it's still gonna go on, and we hope to have a safe and a great season. Hopefully Jamaica can host the track meets again, the wonderful track meets that they always host.
And I'm looking forward to seeing you elevate and grow and keeping us proud. Is anybody who want big up?
Sagicor for hosting this amazing run, even though it's not like how it was with the thousands of people the years before. But big up Sagicor. Thank you guys so much for having me as your patron this year. I'm so happy to be here. And everyone watching and all the runners.
Yes, big up all the runners. All right, thank you so much, Brianna. It's nice meeting you.
Thank you, Brianna. Thank you for stopping by. And of course, we want to remind you again of the importance of the virtual run and the donations. So remember, you have until tomorrow, Monday, February 22nd, to register for the Sigma virtual run. Go on out and complete your 5.5K. All proceeds are going towards the Port Antonio Hospital
and the Annata Bay Hospital, and the Get Back on Track educational program. Do you want to run? You can donate by credit card, wire transfer, or even PayPal. So head over to SagicoreSigmaRun.com to register and to donate. Together or apart, we are running and donating for a cause.
Yes, and I just got word that a little cooling down is happening. You have to stretch and you have to get back on track and all of that. I see my good friend there, leading that exercise.
Because we've been sitting here for a while, so I want to stretch.
You know, want to stretch out of the frame, I see me gone out of the
Stretch
frame.
out of the frame. Okay, we're gone.
All right,
we're
so
gone.
ready?
Yes. We're stretching out. We're stretching.
Lastly, not forgetting about the shoulders, rotate them, going back. Other direction. Alright, and that's it, guys.
Another amazing Sigma 2021. We're winding well. We've how the word go? Wound it down.
What? We're rolling down. We're rolling down to closing out the show. But Joel, it was nice hosting this with you again.
Yeah, man, of course.
It was so nice hosting this with you
Definitely
again.
definitely different vibe.
It's a different vibe, but
I think with difference, you still get an opportunity to, come on out. Of course, this is all possible with our sponsors. I want to remind you.
We have gold, silver, and bronze. You're going to read them out for me?
Yeah, man. For gold sponsors, we have Reggae Marathon, we have Catherine Speak, we have RGR Communications Group. Also want to big up Starlight Productions, Just Create JA, John Kuno Productions, Whistling Frog, Syntex Limited, Visual Vibe, Phase 3 Productions, the Jamaica Observer, Lithographic Printers, and of course we have our silver sponsors as well, Sun City Radio and Jackie Tyson Events Limited.
That's how you say Jackie Tyson, I'm hungry.
Me too.
And I'm thirsty too, but we've got the Catherine Speak, but also bronze sponsors are Gatorade, Advocate Productions, Nationwide News Network, NCU Media Group, Marksman Limited, Medical Link, Novelty Gimmicks, Toyota Jamaica, Digicel, Fire 105.5 FM, Love FM, and The Edge 105 FM, Trade Wind Citrus Limited, and is there something else, Joel, that we've forgotten? Is that it?
That's everybody.
I think that's everybody.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in and participating, and for all the persons who
Have
participated in
donated
the
as well.
virtual run as well. I mean, fantastic job, and we just really hope we can continue to get some more folks to participate. We had shown you earlier how you can sign up for your virtual run, get your friends, find a spot. If you want to do it at home as well, you can just, run around and do all of that. So it's fantastic that we're still able to contribute to our worthy cause despite
Definitely.
the changes.
Over 42 million Jamaican dollars have been raised,
yes.
and that's just commendable. And again, we just want to big up all the runners, big up Sagicor.
Yeah, I think we're seeing now where we have prize giving taking place. Is Jenny that? Jenny, the Energizer Bunny.
Man, hot girl, Jenny, best legs, Jenny. Is that my mate I see from Express Fitness over there? I'll see you on Monday. I'll see you
we'll
on
have
Monday.
celebrities over here too. So we're throwing over now to Jenny, the Energizer Bunny. We're closing off here. Oh no,
No,
I
we're
hope not, because I'm not ready to go away yet.
We're
So
not
let's see
ready
what
to
Jenny up to now.
And of course,
Good day.
Wheelchair 2021.
When the rhythm beats in tongue, she be jumping on the savannah grass. You could see it already got red on light. When the people tell you they cannot wait for God, feel the spirit jumping in tongue. We coming round the savannah grass, the savannah grass.
I see y'all with your phones. Don't forget to make sure you send your picture all those posts, observing the protocols, of course, with the hashtag Sigma Run 2021. Make sure you do that. Go on, broke out.
We gon' make them jump. We gon' make them turn up. We gon' make them wine. We gon' make them free up. It's deep as a bacchanal. In this street botanical, this carnival. I want you to find your way. Everybody on stage, collide. If you're coming down from the mountain, when the rhythm beats in tongue, see me jumping on the savannah grass. The savannah grass. You could see it already got red on light. When the people tell you
was all New Kingston area, right? For the route, yes. I see my Rasta man, my favorite Rasta man in the morning. Of car. Have started. Only want to have done this all courtesy under all the protocols from ODPEM, Ministry of Health and Wellness. Of course, we're not leaving out that Ministry of Sport was a big part of that. I know there's a fourth, KSAMC under tight guidelines, but it is done. Chin, what you say?
Everybody take a jump, take a jump, take a jump up now. Start a wave, start a wave, start a wave up now. Start a wine, start a wine, start a wine up now because
it's carnival. I see the check, I see the check. I don't see a amount there, no catty, no catty. The brightest lady here. And I hate that she catching me up with the fitness because she lift weights too, you know. You don't know? No, she's a gym freak. You can't make Catty beat, you know. Because although you were my senior at school, I have a feeling Catty could have beat you in the brain, so you can't make her beat you with the body. Up with it, some mark, you can't stand up, Chisholm. Catty, big up to the VIPs and the real VIPs, not true. Did you run? Run track in live at church. Your number change. Your number change. I need to get it second time. The wheelchair. Sylvia busy first. Then that is Sylvia's daughter. Vinette. Oh, that's why you not answer me. Come here, call your foolishness. I want to go on with this here. I call her Rita Ariana. And I call Vinette Sylvia. No, Jenny. Oh, Sylvia Grant. I'm mixing up with Sylvia Grant, the Olympian. But this is Vinette, Paralympian. Vinette used to pull her daughter to school in the mornings, like every morning. And sometimes the bus, them allow if the bus is not too full. I know daughter. You know you're the star, baby. You know you're the star. You must nod your head. Nod your head. You're the star. We love you. We're proud of you, okay? Yes. 3 o'clock you reach here. So Vinette, so I don't understand why you decide to reach here so before all of the boss. No, sir, if you never have Sagicor Sigma, Vinette would have lose her mind. Vinette was here at the age quarter from 3 o'clock in the morning. No, Vinette, you have to take it so serious. May I tell you something, Vinette, if you don't get now watch, Jenny go give you one prize. You have to get prize to come early. Are you pull her still? Oh, you still a pull your daughter? So my girl, your hand them not strong enough to pull yourself now. Eh? You're not graduate as a mother yet. Oh, you still want to pull her. Nothing wrong with that. That's just beautiful. I want the story, Vinette, so don't move me. Make sure I still have your number. Up with it. Chin. Chin.
This is song come catch me.
I love it. It's all about sun energy. Sun is good for us.
Yes.
Sun is good for COVID too, so I hear.
All right, so I wonder if you're...
I'm doing my Kamla. I'm doing my Kamla.
Yeah, Prasad Besesa.
Wow.
But this was amazing. First of all, I want to thank everybody for tuning in, you know.
Everybody, I wonder if Mama Blue is watching or she
probably
gone back
never
to bed.
know. I know I have friends, but we want to thank you guys so much for tuning in and staying with us.
Yes.
For the past an hour and a
half,
half, thereabout. And, you know, it's just tremendous to... well, we always know that Jamaicans are supportive. And we are happy that Sagicor was able to do this, pull this off. You know, the marketing guys, the team here at Sagicor.
Every year we say it, but they
Every
are
year we say
amazing.
it, but every year they top it.
And I can't believe they pulled it off. So we have Carissa over there. She doesn't want to come up.
Carissa, come
up.
up.
Come up, man. Come up.
I know they're not going. They're not going to come. They're not.
This is Carissa. Carissa, how do you feel?
Tired.
Oh,
but
no.
really happy.
Hold on, I could bring over Carissa. Remember I said
Over here, Carissa.
work done enough.
Smile up
So
yourself,
yeah, work done. So
Oh,
okay,
there
we
we
can zoom
are.
out. Cool. But yeah, Carissa, I mean, you're on the team, fantastic job as always. Over 42 million Jamaican dollars raised. We have 3 major beneficiaries that will be getting that. And we know there's a lot of work that go into it, and we just want to commend you guys. We want to commend you.
And we didn't even know that the Sigma Live would even happen. So we want to commend you guys for just pulling this off last minute. Big up yourselves. Big up Dana. Big up Phase 3.
Who you want big up, Carissa?
Big up.
I definitely big up to all of our sponsors, especially Phase 3 Productions,
Whoop,
for
whoop.
putting on Sigma Live again another year. It's been absolutely fantastic.
There we
go. Starlight Productions, Reggae Marathon, so many of our major sponsors, because we really couldn't have done this without them. The target was 50 million, and raising that much money is extremely hard on a
42.
normal day.
What do you think we are now? Like 43, 44?
I think the number is going to keep climbing.
Yes.
And keep donating. We're still counting. Every single dollar counts, and every single dollar will go to those beneficiaries. The children need the money.
They need it.
Part of being on the team at Sagicor and Group Marketing, we see where the money goes.
Definitely.
So we can lose sleep for a few days.
That's fine.
For a few weeks. It's fine. When we go to the hospital and we film the handovers of the equipment and the money, and we see those babies
Again, Carissa, we definitely want to thank you on the team. We want to thank everybody, all the participants we had. They're avid people, and we just...
a 1 star and a 1 butterfly, and
we love it. We love it. It adds to the overall aesthetics. And again, Odessa, this is the largest run in the Caribbean.
Yes, the largest run in the Caribbean.
So there's so much working for us here, and they never back down. They continue. They push through, and $42 million later, and counting.
Right. And
And you guys,
Tremendous work.
you can still donate by going to the website, which is what?
SagicorSigmaRun.com.
All right, thank you.
Yes, and the virtual run goes up.
For the virtual run up until tomorrow. Guys, it will not get extended again here. Tomorrow is it for real this time. Register at SagicorSigmaRun.com, and you have to complete your 5.5K and submit your time by February 28th. You will get a medal. Everybody gets a medal this year. Everybody gets a medal this year. So sign up. Do it on a treadmill. Walk around your house.
Yeah.
Just down the road.
Just do something.
Just do something. And stay hydrated when you do it. Stay safe.
Yeah, and practice everything.
That's right.
The best way to end is, of course, showing a time lapse of the race.
Yeah, let's do
so
that.
we're going to do that. I don't know if they're going. You know what? They're going to come to a nice face, Alethea. Or we're going. Okay, all right.
Oh, we are up. So
out.
this is the last time you'll be seeing.
We're going to see the setup of everything, actually. So that's actually quite exciting. Everything from start to finish. So
yay.
Until 2022.
2022.
I'm Joel. Sagicor Sigma Run Live 2021.
Peace and blessings.
Peace out.